Hello everyone. In this session, let us understand the concept of super keyword. The keyword super is used to denote the superclass. Let us understand this concept by taking a simple example. Let us create a class, say class A, and inside this class A, let's create a method, public void do this. Okay, and simple, it will show do this from A. Also, let us create a field, say integer num1. Now let's create another class which extends from class A. Let's call it as class B, and it extends from class A. So in this case, class A becomes the superclass. That's what the super keyword is all about, and class B is subclass. So for example, over here I'm going to create another method which is very similar to this, so something like method overriding. So let us say we have do this over here, which says do this from B, and also inside the class B as well we have another integer, that is num1. So in both the classes we have int num1 and a public method do this, and in this case this is the overriding. Now let us say we have another method, we have one more method in class B, say public void xyz, which in turn want to call the do this from A. As part of the code of this xyz, we want to call do this method, but the code should get executed from parent class, not the class B, which is subclass. And then there is some other code here, xyz executed. Now in this case, if you just provide do this, then always the code from subclass will get executed. So for example, if we create the object by doing a main class with a main method, now over here when we create the object of class B, say b1 is equal to new b, and with respect to b1, if we call the method xyz, and when we run the program, say it is executing do this from B, and then xyz executed. So do this from B, so actually the do this method from B is getting executed, not from A. Actually for this particular xyz method we want to call the code from A method for do this. So in that case, simply what we can do is we can put a super keyword over here. When we say super dot do this, then actual code will get executed, that is from class A, that is parent. So in this case, the keyword super simply means call this method from the superclass, not from the subclass. So all this time when we have the confusion of the similar methods and we want to call a method from a superclass, not from the subclass, we can simply put the super keyword over there. And now when we run the program, when we run this main method, now we see do this executed from class A and then xyz executed. So simply to denote the method or a field to execute from the parent class or from the superclass, we use super. So in this case, if you use something like just display the value of num1 for example, and let's put some initial values here. Say over here I'm going to put 200, and over here I'm going to put 100. So by default it will take this num1 from class B, but if you want to take it from class A, you can put a super keyword over there. So simply put super dot num1, so this num1 will be taken from class A. So when you run this program now, it will display 100 and not the 200. Getting this point? If you do not use the super, then by default num1 will be considered from class B, so we will see 200 getting printed over here. So as simple as that. Super keyword is used to specify the superclass, a method or a field when we want to call it from a superclass, then we can use this super keyword. And this actually required when there is a confusion in between similar names, like in this case num1 is same in between parent and child, and this do this method is also same in parent and child, and for some reason we want to call the do this method from parent, then in that case you can use this super keyword. As simple as that. Thank you so much.